Sure. There's a lot of opportunity here. There is a lot of opportunity here, and we, being that we are despised and rejected in the States or whatever like that, or we're throughout the world, we're despised and rejected on the basis of discrimination and racism and so forth, and we're not given the full opportunity of being a full-fledged citizen of the States. So since we're being denied over there, then we might as well just come on back home and see to it.
Once again, you are live on Football TV, and you know how you roll it. I'm here with a brother.
Amir Sharif.
Amir Sharif. Okay. When exactly did you come to Ghana? What time?
I came here in December of 2019 at the very end, December 26th.
Oh, December 26th.
Right, for the year return.
Oh, for sure. That meaning you experienced a lot in December.
Yes,
December
indeed.
Here in Bangkok,
right
here in Ghana was busy.
Yes, indeed.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. So, where have you visited when you came to Ghana?
Well, I was originally in Accra. I stayed in Adenta for a couple of days.
Adenta?
Adenta,
oh, okay.
Correct. And then I went to Osu. I stayed in Osu for a couple of days. And then I went to Kumasi, and I stayed in Kumasi for a couple of days.
Oh, really?
And now I'm here in Cape Coast.
Oh, in Africa.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Why? Then meaning you have been in Ghana and you have traveled around for a while. Have you tried any of our African food?
Well, not necessarily. The reason for that being is because back in the States, you know, I was informed about certain foods not to touch, not to eat, because I had refused vaccination for polio. Polio is for like certain foods. If you have certain foods or whatever like that, and you eat certain foods, you can contract polio. So I refused that. So I haven't really tried some of the local foods.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to get sick. I was too afraid of getting sick.
Oh.
So I just kept it at a minimum.
So you haven't tried any at all?
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Oh, okay.
All I've been eating now is just fish and plantains, but I haven't tried none of the African dishes,
like
you know.
Fufu, Bangkok.
Right. I heard about it, but I didn't try it.
Oh, okay.
Not at all.
For sure. Have you tried any of our tourist sites when you came to Ghana?
Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Even though I've been all over, and I'm sorry. I correct myself. I did go to the dungeons. I went to the Cape Coast dungeon, and I went to Elmina dungeon, and I was deciding on whether or not if I go to Cape Coast National Park today.
National Park. Oh, okay.
Right, but it's a little far. I'm a little far behind right now, so I'll probably just make that journey tomorrow.
Oh, okay. You won't do it today.
Absolutely. Right. Because I'm late. I'm behind. And
yeah. Meaning,
so
today is 16th. Meaning you are being in Ghana for almost like 3 weeks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My intentions were to be here for 1 month.
For 1 month.
Because you cannot do all within a week or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You need extra time and space.
Yeah. So what exactly brought you to Ghana?
Well, I'm a studier of black culture, black history, and what goes on in the States is currently what goes on now here in Africa. We are being brainwashed. Black folks are being brainwashed to our identity, and we don't really know who we are. We don't even know who our family is. We don't even know the root of civilization that we come from. So we have been, black folks that's in states and worldwide throughout the world, have been separated from our culture, our God, our language, our identity, and so forth, and our heritage. So we are made to believe that the people in Africa is different from the people in the States. We're not different. We all family, and we all come from the same root of civilization.
Yeah, like, I wanted to even come there. What are your thoughts when even coming to Ghana?
What are my thoughts?
Yeah.
Well, I'm home. I'm glad to be home. This is my home. And the people that live here in Africa or Ghana or wherever it may be is my family, my immediate family.
Sure. So, with your little experience here in Ghana, how will you say, like, for on the 26th of December you touch down this motherland? Like, well, your general perception about the people, everything, the culture.
I'm happy to be here for one. This is my home. I recognize this place as my home. For one, I have been lost for my heritage and our culture and identity for 500 years. So I'm here to reconnect and reclaim my heritage.
Okay. Do you have any plans of you repatriating back to Ghana?
Absolutely, absolutely. God willing, spare my life. I plan to retire in 5 years from my job, right? If God willing to spare my life and give me the extra chance to see those 5 years, yes, I plan on repatriating and moving here and living here and residing here.
Wow, wow, that's great. So, what are the plans for you coming to motherland to stay after 5 years of you trying to retire from your work back in the States?
Well, my intentions is I want to build a business for myself.
Sure.
There's a lot of opportunity here. There is a lot of opportunity here, and being that we are despised and rejected in the States or whatever like that, or throughout the world, we're despised and rejected on the basis of discrimination and racism and so forth, and we're not given the full opportunity of being a full-fledged citizen of the States. So since we're being denied over there, then we might as well just come on back home and see to it that we can get some kind of opportunity for ourselves.
All right. So as you came, have you tried to search for any business opportunity you intend doing when you come back?
Absolutely, absolutely. I want to get some land. I want to purchase some land. I'm looking to purchase a transportation system and so forth. You know, I want to do a lot of things. I need to do a lot of things for us because I don't understand and I don't like the fact that others can come into this country, do as they so please, you know, open up a business or whatever like that there, and you know, make us servants of them. We're not servants. You know, we're going to come out of what we've been suffering for great substances. You know, I do believe that we're going to come out with great substance, and we don't need to be servants to others and so forth. I believe that we are a proud people and we come from a great civilization.
Sure.
So we don't need to be in a predicament or placed at the bottom of the totem pole. It shouldn't be like that.
Sure, sure. But have you been getting in touch with any land owner or someone selling land or something?
No, I have not. No, I have not. No, I have not. I would love to. I love to make that connection, you know, as far as land and so forth, and just really observing what it is to purchase land, you know, because there ain't that many opportunities in the States, or, you know, it's just not that many. You got to go through the process of being discriminated against, racism and so forth, you know, so it's not that many opportunities. Here it is. I believe so.
Yeah, I think your little, what you have even said about our brothers and sisters out there, what you've been experiencing there, I think many of them are thinking of coming back to the motherland.
They need to
come and re-establish themselves. What do you have for them?
They need to. It's pertinent. It's very important that our brothers and sisters return back home, because we've been lost from our own for 500 years. 500 years meaning stripped of our identity, our culture, our language, our God, and our heritage. And one thing I can't understand is that, you know, especially people taking vacation or whatever like that. Like, for instance, the reason why I'm saying this is because, you know, a sister on a job, she says, well, why are you going to Africa? I said, Well, first of all, Africa is my home. Africa is all of our home. And if we go to some other country like Paris, France, Europe, whatever it may be, right? We can't make no connection with our heritage.
Sure.
I mean, that place is a foreign place to us. We won't be able to connect to our ancestors or our heritage.
You feel at home when it comes to Africa?
Absolutely.
The people see you are not different from them.
No.
They connect
No.
with you very well. And
no. Only thing that I feel that there is a difference is my language.
No.
I'm supposed to be speaking the same language.
Yeah, for sure.
But since I've been colonized and reprogrammed to another type of a being, then, but sooner or later I plan on getting that language back.
For sure. But nothing will even show, because if you look at the color in terms, when I see you, I will see you as a brother.
Yes,
you
indeed.
Understand? Yeah, in terms of color complexion, I will see, no, this is my elder brother who is here in the motherland.
Absolutely.
So, you work together. As you don't see this person as a foreigner. So
No.
you have to treat this person this way. You make sure you reconnect, you be with the family. As you live here yourself,
Absolutely.
not seeing like you are somebody from different state or different country even coming to motherland.
Right.
Okay, so your last word, if you have anything to add, your last word for our viewers who are watching us live on Forward TV.
Well, I said it all in a nutshell. We have to return back to our original home. This is our home, and there is no other place that treats us like home. You know, I mean, you have to come here. You have to experience it, and that way you can fulfill and be whole once again and feel like a human being, because it's written in the Constitution from the states, right? Anything that's non-white is considered 1/3 less than human, or 3/5 of a human being. Anything that's non-white is considered, not even considered, a full-fledged citizen of the states. So if I'm not liked, or if I'm prejudged, or whatever it may be, then why do I have to associate with myself with a place that don't even recognize me as being a full-fledged citizen?
So I wanted to even ask, how do you feel out there when you've seen being rejected?
Out where? In the States?
In the States.
Oh, well, I expect it, and I know that it's coming. I expect it because of the simple fact that it's there. But you know, the states make it seem as though it's not present or whatever. It's present. It's in view. It's in open view. You see, and I just continue on, moving on, and keeping the faith within in myself.
I would say thank you.
Okay, brother.
For giving me this opportunity
Yes,
to have
indeed.
this interaction with
Yes,
you.
indeed.
What I pray that whatever you came here to do, God Himself will guide you, protect you,
Absolutely.
both financially and your healthy.
Absolutely.
And we pray that you get the land and the plans you are planning to
Absolutely.
establish yourself here will be as successful.
Absolutely.
To you and the family and the motherland Ghana.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you.
once again.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right.